Hey everyone, welcome. It is Jen with Let's Get Chalkin' with Jen. If you are watching the replay, thank you so much for watching the replay. As you come in, please make sure you say hello. I always love to welcome everybody. And in the bottom left-hand corner of your mobile devices is a share button. I would love it if you would share my video. So hey guys, welcome. Oh, let me there we go, a little bit better. So, wow, Black Friday weekend, I made it. I made it through the weekend. So I'm sorry I was not on here. It was a little bit crazy in the retail world. And I wanted to make sure I came to you live today to say it's over. The weekend's over and I am off tomorrow, even though it's Cyber Monday. I do have the day off, and in my VIP group, if you are not in there, I am going to have some sales going on and a special sale from the company. So please make sure you say VIP if you'd like to be added, and that is for anyone who is not a designer. So let's get started. So tonight, let me get everything set up here. Hey, Melissa, welcome. Thanks for watching. This is going to be a really quick video. Hey, Janet, thanks for coming on. Sorry I haven't been here. And oh, again, guys, welcome to all our new followers. We are well over 3,000 fans on this page. So welcome and thank you so, so much. Tonight, we are going to be doing just a quick, easy project using some ink. Oh, and you guys, look, I haven't been on here in so long. Real quick, before I get started, let me tell you a little bit about what this is. So this is a company called Couture. We are a revolutionary concept in DIY home decor and crafting. You're not going to find our products anywhere else. We do offer a line of silkscreen reusable transfers. We have Chalkology chalk paste in 29 different colors, and then we have our Couture inks, which I will be using tonight in 24 different colors. We do offer several surfaces like chalkboards, box wood frames, canvas totes, and pillowcases, but you can use our products on so many other surfaces. Hey, Jamie Lynn, welcome. Haven't seen you. Oh, I know, Janet. It was a crazy weekend. Crazy. But the greatest thing I can offer to you is a ground floor DIY home decor business if you're interested. If it's just $99 for over $240 worth of products, we have a very generous discount that we do offer, which is super amazing, you guys. And I can tell you there's just nothing else like our company out there, and it's just so fun this time of year. And I can't wait to see what we do next year. So if you're interested in the opportunity, hey, Jennifer, welcome. Excuse me. Please comment info below, and I will definitely make sure I add you to my opportunity group. So let's get started, you guys. I am going to be doing, like I said, this is a simple project. I survived the weekend. I am one of the store managers at a local Coach store, so it was just super fun, just crazy. Great deals, great sale this weekend, but definitely glad it's over and I can get back to chalking a lot more for you guys. So this tote, as you can see, this tote was actually given to me as a gift from a very good friend of mine, and I absolutely love it. Isn't that gorgeous? Now, we do have a tote available through Couture. This is obviously not it. This was just something she had gotten for me as a gift, and I'm going to put something fun on it for the upcoming holiday. So what I am going to do, we have... This is called an ink mat. Through Couture, we have 2 different size ink mats. I highly recommend these. You don't need them, but I highly recommend them. They're great for bleed through if you should have a thinner fabric, and they're great to hold your fabric in place. Our inks are permanent, so they can be done like t-shirts, pillowcases, dish towels. You can do coffee mugs and things like that. But, excuse me, what's really great about this is depending on the type of fabric you have, what you do is you peel this off, and it has like an adhesive side to it. So it's kind of sticky. I'm going to stick this right in between here where I want it. And what's nice, and now for this one, it doesn't really make a big difference because it's already nice and flat. But what it's going to allow me to do is I'm just going to push this down. Number one, it gives you a nice flat surface. And again, especially if you're doing a t-shirt or something, it's really great. but it also is going to make sure like my fabric doesn't move when I'm inking. And that's why I love our ink mats, you guys. And again, they come in 2 different sizes. There's one that's an 18 by 18. Hey, Raquel, welcome. And then there's the one I used inside here, which is actually larger, and you're able to cut this one, which is really nice. Okay, so you can cut it to a size you need. So that's why I love our ink mats. Now again, we have a line of silk screen reusable transfers. What I like to tell everybody is if you should buy right from my website, the directions are completely on the back, tells you how to peel, apply, remove, clean, dry, and store. So that's what I love. And you can also keep these packages because they have a nice little hole right here that if you have something like a little craft room, if you are a big time crafter, you could definitely hang these up downstairs in your craft room just for better storage. Me personally, I use a portfolio. Hey, Samantha. Just a artist portfolio is what I use to store my transfers. So you always want to write on the back. Don't be swearing up there. I'm Facebook Live. He's watching a football game. We don't want any swearing. So I always like to write on the back of my transfers because once we're done, we'll clean it up with water, wipe them down with a Clorox wipe, and you'll let them air dry, and then the Clorox wipe actually reactivates the adhesive, and that's what makes them reusable. And you usually can get 8 to 15 uses just out of one transfer. So this time of year, again, how cute would this be as a gift for a coworker or a family member? You can make your own personalized gift using our products. So when I get my transfers, what I like to do is I like to rub my finger over the edge to get it started. I tell people don't peel from the corners because most of the time they go ahead and they start peeling the wrong part of it. So just rub your finger, flip your transfer over, and remove your carrier sheet and just set that to the side. Now, being that I am going to be doing this on a canvas tote, I do not need to fuzz this. I'm just going to take the adhesive side, because there is an adhesive side, you guys. And I'm going to place this right in the area that I want it. Now, I'm a little nervous about this because, you know what? I know what I'm going to do. Never mind. I changed my mind. We have, like I said, we have 24 different inks, okay? And all I'm doing now real quick is I'm making sure there are no air bubbles in the silk screen. This part of your transfer, this green, doesn't matter, you guys. It's only where the silk screen is where you want to make sure there is no air bubbles. So I'm just pressing that out just to make sure. Because you don't want any bleed through is what I really don't want, okay? So you're just smoothing that out. And what I was worried about is I wanted to do white, but we also have this, it's like a shimmering silver ink that has, I don't know if you can see how it has a little bit of glitter. And I'm like, oh, I really want to do that on this tote. I'm not sure how it's going to show up on here, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to do the Let It Snow in white, and then I'm going to do my snowflake in the silver. So instead of using my big transfer, let me get some of my littler transfers, or squeegees. I wrote, just what I wrote on the back is just the name of whatever transfer I was using. You could just write back. I just wrote Let It Snow because that's the transfer that's going to go back on my carrier sheet. All right, so this is our large angled squeegee. I'm not going to use that since I'm going to use 2 different colors. So I'm going to use our white ink and then our shimmering silver ink. Now the inks are a permanent ink. So if you're doing something on a fabric, like I said, a dish towel or something like that, you have to remember if you get it anywhere else, it's a possibility it will be permanent if you don't get it off right away. Some people have tried a Tide pen, and as long as you get it like super quick, it has come off. I personally have not tried it, so I'm not 100% sure on that. But if you would get it on here, I can tell you if you let it sit, it's definitely going to be permanent. Now, with that also being said, you can use our inks on like chalkboard, and it is removable. So just keep that in mind. When we're doing this, it's going to be permanent. We're going to heat set it when we're done, and it's going to make it so that I can wash my tote, I can wash my t-shirts, whatever you're going to do with the inks. Okay? So let me know if you have any questions on that, you guys. Because we have chalk paste and then we have inks. So they're two totally different projects or products. All right, so I'm just opening my jars. Let me get a towel. I don't want anything on my fingers. Now, the other thing, I totally lost what I was going to say with the inks. They're permanent. The chalk paste you can use on an array of surfaces, but we're not doing that today. I think that's all I really wanted to say. It'll come to me, you guys. I just got done working tonight, and so I'm trying to calm down and got to get ready to go to the grocery store since they have school tomorrow. So just trying to think of 100 things, and I wanted to come and see you guys because I haven't been here in a while. So the inks are a different consistency than the chalk paste. Okay, so the inks are definitely smooth. You really don't have to stir these up. You just got to take your squeegee and you want to dip it in there. And then you're going to pull it across the area you want to do this with. So I think I'm going to need to be a little bit more careful because since I'm not doing this all in one color, because I think I want to do those lines in a silver too. So I may need to get my little multi-purpose tool. Hey Shelly, welcome. This multi-purpose tool, number one, is great for when you have to stir, but it's also great when you have to get into like smaller tight areas. And that's why I love this tool. So this is also available right on my website. And like I said, you guys, tomorrow is Cyber Monday. We do have some fun deals coming out for you tomorrow that's going to be offered through the company themselves on my website. But I also have a private VIP group. And again, it's for anyone who is a non-designer, where I definitely have some great bundles for sale for you at a discounted price. So if you are interested in joining my group to check out those bundles, as long as you are not a designer, I would love for you to join. Just comment VIP below and you can check that out. But yeah, a lot of great deals coming out tomorrow and for the next 3 days from the company. So super awesome. So just gonna finish up with the white. And the other nice thing about the white is it doesn't dry as fast as the chalk paste. So you have a little bit more time to work with it. You don't have to rush to get your transfer off of there, which is great, especially when you're trying to get into these little areas. And then again, you're just going to scrape off your excess. Put it back in the jar because you don't want to waste anything. Oh, Annie, sounds good. Thanks for watching. I'll make sure I add you to the VIP. I'll send you the link after we get off the video. All right, so now I'm going to do my pretty shimmering silver. I love this color. I love this color on a t-shirt. Can you see that? You can't see it that well yet. It's so pretty. It has a nice sheen to it. So I'm excited that I'm off tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and get our tree up hopefully tomorrow night since we couldn't do it this weekend. And I'm going to be making a lot of Couture ornaments for my tree. I'm going to try to do almost my whole tree in Couture. How awesome. Hey, Kathy, welcome. Thanks for watching. So for those of you that are new that are on here watching, please let me know if you have any questions about the products I'm using. I would love to answer those for you. Just pulling this across. And again, there is no special way to do this. The only thing you want to make sure you do is you want to cover all of your silk screen. And then you want to make sure you scrape off any excess because again, you don't need to waste it. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got some of my going into the white there. So I hope this turns out on here. I know that's kind of, this is a very dark canvas tote. And like I said, I want to mention again, this tote is not available through Couture. This was given to me as a gift. So I just want everybody to know that. Oh. Hey, Raquel. Okay, let me get in here with my little multi-purpose tool. These tight little areas. Make sure I got everything covered, you guys. Oh, let's see how this turns out. I'm not sure. Hopefully we're good. I'll leave this out because I want to make sure in case I need to go over anything. Okay, and I'm just throwing that in my little pan of water off to the side. I've got some ink on my fingers and I don't want to get it on my bag. So let me wipe that off. Hey, Kathy, welcome. All right, so here we go. Here is our peel and reveal. Oh, can you see that already? Oh, it looks so good. I wish you were here in person. Can you see? Oh, yeah. It looks so good, you guys. Look at that. Ta-da! All right, so I'm just sticking the transfer over here in a tub of water, and I'll pull it over so you can see. Look how great that looks. So nothing fancy with the tub of water, just a little pan. I've got that in there. I'm going to just go ahead and rub my fingers over that to get any of the excess ink off, and then I'll clean it off with a Clorox wipe. So what I need to do now is I need to let this dry for just a couple minutes. I'm going to use my hair dryer to kind of speed it along, okay? Because the next step, when you're using the ink to make it permanent, is I need to heat set this. I know, look how awesome. So if you're gonna heat set this, there's two ways you can heat set it. Number one, and which is the most common way to do this, is if you have an iron, after you get this dried up a little bit, you're gonna get your parchment paper, which I still have to do, it's behind me. And you're going to put a piece of parchment paper down. Oh, thank you. And you are going to iron it on both sides for 4 minutes. Okay? What I'm going to do, I just want to make sure it's not super sticky. How great would this be as gifts? This would make such cute gifts for the holidays. What I'm going to do, and I don't mean to turn my back to you, is I'm going to get my parchment paper. And you always want to make sure before you heat set, you take out your ink mat. Now, if there was anything on my ink mat, you guys, I would wipe this off with water. You don't want to use a Clorox wipe on here. You would just wipe it off with water and let it air dry, and it'll get sticky again. So I'm just setting that off to the side. I'm going to get a piece of my parchment paper. And then I actually have a little heat press. Like I said, you don't have to have one of these. My husband was very nice and bought me one. Only because when I do workshops, oops. I have to heat this back up. Hold on. When I do my workshops, it's just a lot quicker for people to let me heat set that instead of using an iron. So while this is warming up again, but this is my cute little Cricut heat press. And this is actually, it's just a lot quicker, and you'll see. It's going to take me 30 seconds to heat set this, and then my design is going to be permanent, which is awesome. So yeah. Weekend's over. I'm got a little headache, but I'm happy to be home. Hey, Shannon, welcome. Just waiting for my heat press to be done, you guys, and our project will be complete. And definitely stay tuned. Like I said, this week I'll be back to chalking a lot more for you. And don't forget, we have a lot of, tomorrow, we're going to have some discounted transfers for you available, and you can purchase it right on my website. Let me just throw that up for you so you have it. That's going to be my website. I will be posting a lot of that in my VIP group. So if you want to be added to my VIP group, as long as you're not a designer, don't forget to comment VIP and I'll get you added in there. And if you're watching this and you think like this is the coolest thing you've ever seen, this is something you think you would love to do, just please comment info or me below. I'd love to send you some information about Couture and becoming a designer, because it's just been an absolutely amazing year and I would love to share that with you. So I'm just going to set this right on here. I'm going to hit my button on my heat press. This is why I love this little guy. I'm just setting my ink to make it permanent. Does anyone have any questions about any of the projects or the products I used tonight? Please ask those. I will be sure to answer them for you. And that's it, you guys. 30 seconds with the heat press. I'm going to remove that. Now my design is permanent. Oh, it's hot, but it's permanent. I could wash this, I could spot clean it, and that's all I have to do. How cute would that be on a t-shirt too? You could make like pajamas for if you wanted to do matching t-shirts and then you just have to buy your pants. You could totally do matching pajamas for the upcoming holiday. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, this was the Let It Snow transfer. I used our white ink and then our shimmering copper, or our shimmering silver inks. And thanks so much for watching, and I will be chalking with you soon. Have a great evening, you guys.